Hey, how are you?
Hello, how are you, brother?
Good. How are you, brother?
I'm doing so good. I'm doing so good. I apologize for being late.
I
That's,
know you're totally fine. You're fine, man. You're fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing terrific,
Good.
just enjoying the day. I just finished with the meeting right now. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Oh, will your wife be joining us?
Yes, yes. She's just, I'm actually in my store right now. You know, so
Oh, right on.
she's going to be coming a little bit late, but
Oh,
she's here.
you're good.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, that's right. So, well, while we wait for her, tell me a little bit about what you do.
What I do, well, I am the CFO of the company that we own,
Wow.
Brimaquillage. We launched everything here in 2018, and I'm also a branch manager at US Bank.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
that's
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 awesome.
my that's my daily gig.
That's
But yeah,
awesome. So branch manager and CFO, did you have to get any special schooling or did you decide to go to any schooling to do that? I mean, I know you don't need to, but the reason I ask is because I got my bachelor's degree in accounting. And so
hmm
I love connecting with other accountants if that's there, right?
right, right. Obviously, I did not get
That's
into
all
any
right.
schooling. I went to college for 2 years and actually never graduated.
Okay. No worries.
But I'm very good with numbers.
Yeah.
I, I had a degree in math from my country,
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't have anything from this country, nothing.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
uh,
Well, you certainly don't need anything to be successful in business. You don't need a degree to be successful in business. You know what I'm saying?
that,
Um, my listeners who tune in know that I always say that. Like, I'm not a college basher, but I'm also the college. I know that college isn't the right thing for everybody. You know,
mhm,
and you don't have to have it to be successful. Like, I'm a believer in that. It took me
absolutely,
you,
absolutely.
you know what I mean? It took me 6 years to even get my degree because I was working and trying things out. So
Mhm.
it was good.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
You
Right on.
don't, you don't. Because I actually learned that from my wife. My wife was going to college for business, and she was doing her accounting class, and she was like, you know what? This is not for me, man. She closed that book and she started writing her plan to establish her own business. So,
There you go.
and everything is in the internet right now. Whatever you want to learn, you can go and make it happen.
That's
Um,
right.
there's a lot of skills I have learned just by being very connected.
Yeah.
We have now a platform like what do you call that thing that I'm using right now? There's this platform that gives you like courses for whatever you want to learn. You want to be how
Oh,
to be a CEO, how to
yeah.
you
Is it called Udemy or?
Udemy University. Yes,
That's right. Hey,
yes,
you know what, man? I've learned so much from Udemy. That is a
yes.
great way to like up your game and get
Oh,
better.
absolutely. Yeah. When we
Yeah,
started business, we had issue with pricing. I went there. I learned how to do pricing. We incorporate.
that's
My
right.
wife is good with the internet. She go and look for stuff in search. It is
Yes.
to me has been, have helped me a lot. To be able. I run the business. We don't have. It's only my wife and I. We have no. She's
Wow.
responsible for marketing.
Yeah.
Uh, she does everything. She knows how to source product, how to market, how to do things online.
Wow.
And I'm the number guy. I do all our accounting stuff. I do it. I
That's
do
right,
it
man.
myself. I don't pay anybody to do anything for me. I make it happen myself. So,
That's
but
right. That's the best feeling in the world though, when you know where to find information and you can get it done. You don't have to rely on anybody else. You don't have to pay anybody else. You know what I mean? Like, that's powerful. And so
it
kudos
is
to you.
it is truly powerful. I think, like my dad was saying, knowledge is power.
Yeah.
You know, if you know how to go and find things,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah. That's right.
That's it.
That's
You
right.
know how to knock the door, where to go and find information. Because when you have the information, that's all you need, bro.
That's right. That's right, brother. so
Yeah.
tell me, so tell me about your guys' business. So like, what's the name? What do you do?
Brimaquillage is the name of the business. Brimaquillage, maquillage means makeup in French.
Oh, okay.
Um, Brimaquillage was actually founded in 2012. That I
Oh,
wasn't even
right
part
on.
of the process. Um,
Yeah.
my wife is a founder. She's the one who decided to come up with a name because hey, she wanted to have she's enjoy makeup. She enjoy making people pretty. She enjoy making people feel pretty inside and out. And she wanted to have something that she can do that can help her continue to promote that. I
Yeah.
started being involved in 2015 myself when we got together. And what we do, we are selling makeup and accessories.
Oh,
We
yeah.
also
Okay.
we also do event like makeup makeover. She also does weddings for people.
Oh, sweet.
Teach people how to do makeup, decoration. Um, but yeah, so that's what we typically do. We have a glitter bar. That's one of the reasons why we actually established the business because my wife and I we travel a lot,
Oh, sweet.
and we wanted to bring LA to Utah.
Yeah.
I
There
don't know
you
if you
go.
have been in our store, but if you come to my store, it's like Wonderland.
That's awesome. I'm gonna have to visit then, man. I'm gonna have to visit.
Definitely should. So the reason why we start a business is to bring LA to Utah and bring something very pretty and chic,
Mm,
where we give people an experience, right? When they come there,
yeah. Yeah.
we don't want it to be a destination. We want them to come there and have an experience. They can
There
come
you
here and guide their makeup, do their makeup, take some glam picture, and then have a wonderful platform of Instagram and post their picture there. But
Yeah.
my wife
Great.
also loved glitter so much. So all the time she was looking for a glitter, she have to go to a place that the glitter is already there. She just have
Yeah.
to pay for it. We
Yeah.
create what we call a glitter bar. We have customizable glitters up to 42 different colors. You come here, you
Wow.
pick what you want, we'll mix it for you, and we'll give it to you. Yes,
That's awesome.
yeah, it is. The only glitter bar in the world right now is here in Utah, in South Tamo.
Oh, wow. So you have the only glitter bar in the world.
But right now, yep,
That's impressive.
it is.
That's sweet, man. I
Yeah.
think I think that's a first for me, but I think that's really impressive too to be able to come up with an idea like that and capitalize on it because I think that not a lot of people are willing to take that risk. Like, how do you feel about where your business is at and how do you feel about those risks that are coming? You know what I mean?
Hmm. I mean, you know what? That's what business is about, okay?
Yeah.
And if everything in life is risk, if you don't do it, it's risk. You do it, it's a risk. Okay, there's nothing in
Sure.
life that's not risk. You have to be able to say to yourself that what is it that I want? And saying whatever comes out of it, I will learn from it. I was talking yesterday to a client and I said the word fail means first attempt in learning.
Yeah.
So, and as a business owner, you need to have that mindset. You need to be thinking about, I'm gonna try this thing. If I stumble or I fumble, then I need to be able to wake up and say, you know what, I shouldn't do that next time and learn from it and just keep going.
Yes.
And I think that's why we have that have been our success because honestly, starting a business is not easy.
No, yeah.
Okay, it's a rough path. You got to risk make something happen. You
Yeah.
don't know. You don't know. You know what? I'm gambling on this. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, let's twist things around and let's revamp and let's make it happen.
Yeah, let's make it work. Well, I think I love what you said because one of the things I love about starting businesses or talking with business owners is they're willing to make the bet on themselves, right? And their family is willing to bet on them. And I think that's always the best bet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Betting on yourself because you can make it happen, right? Betting on things that you can control, betting on yourself, brother. And I think you hit it right on the head. Like failure doesn't mean that you quit. Failure doesn't mean that you got to stop. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah,
And
that.
you did something. You just made a comment. You
Yeah,
betting on yourself and family betting on you. What if your family is not betting on you? Does
Oh,
that mean
yeah.
you just have to stop? Does that
Yeah.
mean you won't do it because your family is not betting on you? Because
Right.
there's an issue in life when you want to take that risk and family members are willing to stop you. You shouldn't do that. Family
Yeah.
members saying, no, you cannot take $100,000 and just put it into a business that you don't know what the tomorrow going to look like.
Right.
What about you
Right.
get a house? What about you putting a down payment for a house? What about you get out of all your debt? And they're just discouraging you for doing what you have passion on and what you believe in. I
Yeah.
think the only person who can stop you from doing what you want to do is you.
Yeah.
Nobody else. The
Yeah.
only
Good point.
person who should be your cheerleader is you.
Yeah.
No one
Yeah.
else.
Oh
Okay?
yeah.
Because
Oh yeah.
if you just thinking that, you know what, I need to have some affirmation. I need to have some people saying, oh, what you're doing is good to you to move forward. You'll be behind for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to jump. Just have to jump and
Mm.
just say, hey, God, hold my famous wings or something.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, you jump and you figure out how to sew the parachute on the way down, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. 'Cause I'm a living proof of that. My wife and I decided to start this thing. I don't think we had the support for any family member.
Oh wow, wow.
That was my wife and I going forward.
Yeah.
My family were happy. Oh, their son is launching something. My wife family was like, no, this is bad. Get a house, do this. We had an idea that I think if you have thought that idea instead with the family member and put things together, it would have been so good by now.
Yeah.
None of them want to do it.
Yeah.
None of them wanted to support. My wife and I were our cheerleader. We decided, we're gonna do this. We're gonna learn as we go.
Yeah.
They will come back, and they are slowly coming back.
Yeah. No, that's good. So let me ask you this, and so a lot of people get that, right? Some people who go into business, they don't have the family support. They might not have the support of their peers or anything like that. Why do you think it's so hard for like family and peers to support an idea, an entrepreneur or a business? Like, why do you think for them it might be hard?
I just think it's a mindset. I just think they have some sort of limitation on themselves. That has nothing to do with you. Sometimes people are afraid of what people will say or are afraid to fail.
Yeah.
They're not open to any idea, and they have that fixed mindset that this is what I know, this is what I have learned, this is what I was told, and I will just stay within this kernel. I cannot expand. I cannot open up because I don't know this. This is what I know. And when you have that narrow mindset, when you have that mindset of fear, when you have that mindset of thinking of others before doing anything, you'll be behind. There's people sometimes, they don't want to do something because the people have done it. It did not work for them. And they think that nobody else can do it. People, opinion of you do not have to be a reality.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I
See
love
that?
that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
they think of you, that's what they think of you. You know what you want. You know what you believe. You have a plan. Go with the plan.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
If you have a goal, let me tell you, this is what I said to everybody. A
All
goal
right.
without a plan is a wish.
Yeah.
If your goal is to start that business, that's the goal. That's what you want to have.
Yeah.
You got a plan. Your plan may not work. You can adjust the plan. You can change the plan. The goal stays and remain the same.
Yes,
I
sir.
think people sometimes get caught up in fixing light bulb. That they say to yourself, you know what? It didn't work, then this is not for me. And they just cancel the goal was to get a business.
Yeah.
The route that they took was not the right one. Maybe they need more support. Maybe they need more knowledge. Maybe they need more mentor. Whatever. Maybe they need more money.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? But because it didn't work the first time, they just get discouraged and they let it go.
Oh yeah.
You know?
No, it's true.
That is the plan. The plan was to get to that business. That was the goal, right? The goal was that I want to get that business.
Yeah.
It did not work. because of what I have done, let me revamp. Let me revisit. Let me switch things around.
Yeah.
Let me ask. You know what I mean? And change that plan to get to the goal.
Yeah. Change the plan, learn something. We were talking about that at the beginning, learning a new skill that you need. And then I feel like, the further along you get in business, and like starting your own business, the more that you realize, kind of, you don't know what you don't know, and you start figuring out new things. And so learning and revamping, I mean, that's the thing. I like what you mentioned about plans, right? Because plans always change, right? Nothing ever goes according to plan. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So you can change the plan. Your plan can change a million times. You still have the same goal, right? You have to meet that goal. They're short term, they're long term, whatever the goal may be. You just need to work on the plan, because a goal without a plan is a wish.
Yeah.
You just have to work. Like when we started the business, I didn't know anything about accounting. I didn't know what I need to be doing.
Right.
I just know I need to track what I have.
Right.
I spend so much money on accounting, paying accounting to do stuff for me.
Yeah.
And one day I just say, no, I want to do this myself. Yeah. My wife was frustrated. I was frustrated. Got a friend of mine who have done accounting. And I said, let's sit down here. Let's do something, man. What do I need? We create some shit together. I put it together, put it on my own stuff, build it for the whole year. And I cut my accounting. Save money that way.
Save money, yeah.
How to do taxes. I learned how to do sell taxes. I don't pay anybody for it. Just put it in, get it go.
Yeah.
It all comes down to discipline.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
I think that's it.
Yes, sir.
People don't want to do things because first they maybe don't have time.
Yes.
Or they have time, but they have poor management time. Or they're just lazy and they say, no, what? Because I'm lazy, I just had to have someone do it. But when you become an entrepreneur, every single dollar counts.
Yeah.
Become an entrepreneur.
You're right.
You need to count your penny. Every dollar has a name.
Absolutely. That's right. That's right. Yeah, take care of it. Yeah.
It is. You need to change your mindset. You need to be more disciplined, and you have to stick true to what you believe. No distraction. Because otherwise, you will do a business, and your business is going to go into operating expenses. Why you probably save that money? I'm talking operating expenses because that's your language. You're an accountant.
Yeah. For sure. No, I get that. No, it makes a lot of sense.
You go through those things, and you won't even find yourself making any money. Something you have to make some drastic change. My wife always says, try quick, stop quick, or hire quick and fire quick.
Yeah.
You go quick on something, you learn it doesn't work. Let's switch. They just
Yeah. Don't have to be married to an idea. If an idea doesn't work, scrap it. Like I don't have to be right. I just got to get it right.
Yes, and you get it right. That's it.
Yes, sir. So did you have any mentors in business? Do you have any mentors right now?
No, I don't have to. But when we started business, and I won't call it regret, but I wouldn't. But it was about investment. Okay, we wanted to do it right. So we find a mentor or a coach, a business coach that would pay $6,000. It was 600. How much? $9,000 for 2 months.
Oh,
$9,000 for 2 months to give us how to run a retail, teach us all the things.
Yeah.
Honestly, we didn't get anything out of it. She said she taught us one thing though that I think was valuable. She said your services will get you the more money. On our first location, services was doing that, but now that we're in the mall, services don't give me that. I think we learn as we go that you need to supply the demand of your clientele. You need to be very involved with your client.
Yeah.
To know what is that your client likes, and being able to provide that to your client.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if Sephora is doing it. It doesn't matter if Ulta is doing it. It doesn't matter if H&M is doing it. They have been a company around for a long time.
Right. I love that.
It's
Yes.
about you. How are
Right.
you doing it?
Right. I love that.
You know, how
Yeah.
the people, if you want to come to the little basic fundamentals, people buy things for people they lack in trust. And
Yeah.
as a small business owner, if you're very involved with your community, you listen to what they're saying and you provide, and you are even affordable, why are they not going to come to you?
Yeah. Man, I love talking to you. Like the energy and the fire is awesome, brother. I really appreciate that. Thank you. So,
Appreciate you.
well, so what do you think, what do you feel like one of the biggest challenges for you as a business owner is, and what do you feel like for other people who are starting a business? What do you feel like they need to prepare for? So what challenges do you have, and what do you feel like people should prepare for?
Honestly speaking, when you start a business, nobody told you that you will need a cushion. They will say, prepare for 6 months,
Mm.
and then as you go, because you prepare for 6 months, you'll be able to get caught up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody tells you that you need a working capital. Nobody tells you that you need to be patient.
Yeah. Patience. Yeah.
You need to be
Yes.
Nothing
Yes.
happen overnight.
That's right.
So
Yes, sir.
if I'm gonna give an advice to an employee today, because I'm a banker also at heart,
Yeah.
I would say have a working capital, cash flow management, or a line of credit to support your business, because you need to be patient for things to kick in.
Yeah. Right.
You
Right.
need to be patient. You need to know that it will take a time. It will take some time to things to start flourishing.
Mm. Yeah.
Don't doubt yourself. It has nothing to do with your product. It has nothing to do with, where you're at, or it may sometimes where you're at.
Yeah.
But people, before they give you credibility, you have to build it. It's like a
Right.
traditional bank account.
Right.
People don't just trust you on like one set. It takes time for people to build that trust. You need to be around for a minute. They have
Yeah.
so many questions in their brain when they come to you. Is this guy going to be here again tomorrow? Is this person going to be here again tomorrow? Is
Yeah.
where they get their product? Is those products are really good? Are they FDA approved? They have so many questions because they don't know you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point.
They don't know who you are. They may like you. They may like what you do, but they still have that little, benefit of
Yeah.
they just doubting still. Like they're skeptical.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Give yourself some time to build the trust, earn that trust. And
Mm.
it may take for some people 2 months. It may take
Yeah.
for some people 3 months. It may take years. It may
Yeah.
take, it doesn't, I don't know how long it takes depending on what you do.
Right. Right.
Be patient. Have some
Yeah.
cash flow to have as a cushion, and be patient. That would be my advice to any business guy who start anything.
Yeah.
Have a line of credit or a cash flow management that can support your business for a minute, and be patient.
That's right. That's right. I think that patience is so important, especially in business, but also in life. But
Mm-hmm.
so many people miss it. You know what I mean? And it's just so frustrating to see a new business owner, or to see, a guy who's been in business forever lose that sight of patience.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Easy. It gets so easy. And then because they're not patient, they think that the business is not a right business.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They think that something is wrong with it. Example, we start our business and we wanted to be in a mall. This is what we wanted to be. That's where we wanted to be initially.
Okay.
We didn't have contact. We find a realtor who found us a place. We were in a different place here called 9400 South, and here in Sandy.
Yeah.
And we didn't have traffic. It was hard. We were spending so much money on marketing to bring traffic to the store. We kind of change our business model to emphasize so much on services because our co-store, that's where we're going to be putting money, that we forget about the product that our customer may need.
Yeah.
Right? And it was not working. I pull on my 401k. Okay.
Yeah.
I cash out all of my saving account to put in the business. We were just struggling. And my wife was like, I'm sorry that I got you into this. It's not working. And I was like,
Oh, geez.
are you kidding me? It's not working. It is working. It is working. Now we just need to emphasize, let's revamp. Let's probably change our pricing. Let's do this. We start revamping, changing, keep emphasizing on what we have in place. And one day we'll just show up in our store and say, this place is gorgeous.
Yeah.
In the mall. Let's say we were very unhappy that we felt like it was not the right place. And we were not patient at all. We said, no, well, let's just close the door and get the heck out of here. How that person would have walked into my door and say, come to the mall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
right.
I think you just need to be patient. If you need to revamp, take some time, revamp, and take the emotion out of it. Take your emotion out of it and say, what is working, what is not working.
Right.
And go and dive into this thing with a different mindset. Shift your mindset, be open. It was even hard studying business with your wife. You know, marriage is affected. You know, we were fighting over business. It wasn't about us. It was about business. You know?
Yeah. Oh man. No, I've been there, man. That's tough. Yeah.
You know, you need to know how to separate yourself from it. We came up with rules. You know, we're like, my wife was like, we're not going to go to therapists. We just have to figure out what is going on here.
Yeah.
What is it that's really the problem? Trying to figure out that and actually work to fix the problem. You know, and if you all both has an open mind, it was easy. But now for someone who's single in his business, he need to be very open. He have to eliminate emotion. He have to eliminate everything. He just have to think about, he started that business because of a reason. He started that business because he believes in it. Right. He started that business because he find a problem that he was bringing a solution to. Right. Why after 2 months in, you feel like that wasn't the right choice? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough for new business owners. You know what I mean? Because they get in that, and it's hard. It's hard when you go, you got to revamp. Maybe something's not working. Like, have you guys had to revamp in your business?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We had to revamp.
How did you know? How did you know, like, when it was time to revamp and maybe when it was time to be patient?
It's all the time has to be patient. Okay. So sometimes we're fighting over everything that we have to like step back and say, wait. What are we fighting here for? We have the same goal. Right. Goal is to make this business work. Right. Now, how to go about it, is what we need to work on. So we realized that we was complaining about, because we don't have the credibility. Sure. We were complaining about the price. How much to sell, what the thing is sell for that much. I don't even know where those are coming from, because we don't sell those brands that everybody knows, right? Right. So why is that expensive? Even though the quality is as the same as those probably get in Sephora, because we compare, we touch it, we just didn't have a chance to be able to get all those big brands in our store. Right. So it was always like, is it the price of the thing? What is it? So when my wife was saying, I don't think it's the price, the plan is good, we changed our business to be everything is $5 and under. Oh, there you go. $5 and under. We were making sale. People was coming and making sale. People was coming back. I was like, wait, they're coming back because they like it. It's true, it's cheap, but they like it. Yeah, they like it too. Yeah, so, yeah. I was like, you know what? I need to learn. There's something I don't know. So that's how I decided to learn about the pricing psychology. Okay. So I went to Udemy University. I learned about the pricing psychology, how they price stuff to make people feel like, oh, it's cheaper or whatever. So we learned that, and we talked to my wife about it. She said, you know what, let's try it. And we implement it.
Yeah.
They're purchasing.
Oh.
And I was like, it's all about how you get to work sometimes in people's brain and people's mind.
Yeah.
You know? But the more you are there,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
more you are visible online, people are now curious.
Yeah.
I know where they're going.
Yeah.
Now, the second thing we wanted to do, we're like, you know what? We need to make this an experience, right? We need to encourage people to come in. How can we do that? To just encourage people to come in. We don't care if they buy things, but encourage them to come in.
Right.
If you
Right.
come to my store, I told you it's a wonderland. We have like
Yes,
a
sir.
backdrop, we have a flower wall, we have things that make people take pictures.
Oh,
You go to the
nice.
store, you love it, so, oh my God, that's so pretty. You don't even look at my product. I don't care. You take a picture and then you post online, you tag me, your friend sees it. Where did you take that picture?
There
They
you
come back
go.
to me. That's how we increase our awareness.
Yeah, yeah. Brand awareness. Make
Brand awareness. So we
out of
increase,
obscurity. Yeah. Yeah.
increase that awareness, and our Google will making sure people was making things to review online. With the little review that we have, it put us on top of the map in Sandy area, and that's how the mall came to us and say, hey, we want you in the mall.
That's
And
right.
so we are today.
Yes, sir. That's awesome.
So you just sometimes need to like step back a little bit and
Yeah.
say to yourself, what is working, what is
Yeah.
not working,
Yeah.
and then take your emotion away. And remember that if you are in business with someone else, remember that you and that partner of yours, you guys are not against each other.
Right.
Because
Right.
sometimes we think that you guys are not, don't have the same vision. You both want that business to work.
That's right.
You both want that business to kick and be the best, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
maybe how we go about it is not working. That's what we need to talk about.
Right.
We need
Right.
to talk about how we're going to work on this thing. And
Yeah.
you also need to be able to identify each other's skills,
Yeah. Yeah.
because the skills that I have, my wife probably don't have it.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. Yeah.
that she has, I truly don't have it. My
Sure.
wife, you bring an idea to my wife today, and she will elevate that thing, man.
Yeah. That's
You can see
awesome.
what I'm thinking about doing, and then you share that with her, and she just gonna take it, and she will elevate that.
Yeah.
Right? Me, I'm more systematic. I'm more about creating system. I'm more about making sure that we have things that flows.
Right.
You know,
A process. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
process. And she is a genius when it comes to marketing. But
Yeah.
the idea that, and if you look at my wife, if you look at her, you just talk to her, you won't tell that woman is full of wisdom and knowledge. And people sometimes don't even identify that until you talk to her.
Right.
People tell me,
Right.
oh, she's a blonde girl, the blonde, it's what we
The
think of blonde,
stereotypes. Yeah. The
stereotype. But she is the real deal.
Smart. Good. There you go.
He's the real deal.
Yes,
So
sir.
when we start our business, when we launch them all, she, TikTok. You know what
Yes.
TikTok
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
She started TikTok, and I was like, man, this is for kids. What are you doing on TikTok? What's wrong with you? No, you need to be on it. It's so fun. You will see her scroll on that thing. I'm like, grown woman like you, what are you doing on TikTok?
I love it. Yes.
TikTok have brought our business in an exponential level.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's so creative. Her creativity is insane. Like sometimes I'm asking myself, how do you even come up with those stuff? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she
I
posts
do.
on TikTok. We blew on TikTok. People were coming from all over the place. We didn't have no radio, no big
Wow.
commercial going on. Her
Wow.
posting one video, it won't have 87,000 people viewing it.
Oh, wow. Holy cow.
And then
Jeez.
it just start climbing like that. We went
Yeah.
being at 13,000 followers. Right now we're like 35,000 followers.
Holy cow. On TikTok right now.
On TikTok.
Wow.
Platform on Instagram, we went from 2,600. Right now we are 4,100. It keep growing every day.
Heck yeah. That's impressive.
She's just a genius. Our strength is that we have two different skills,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And together
That's,
is
yeah. Well, that's, that's the point. I think a lot of people, they try to find business owners who are like them and things like that. But, you bring up a good point that, like, you want to find members of the team who can be a team. You know what I mean? They you guys have different strengths, and as a team, you're together. And I think that's so important, to find a team. If you don't have a mentor, find a team, because like, and that's back to your mentor story. Like I've heard many stories like yours, you know what I mean, where it's like, man, it's not worth it. And people, and I go, and so I tell people, I'm like, you don't need a mentor, you don't need to find a mentor, but find a team, get somebody who, get somebody on your team, right?
Maybe you need a mentor. I mean, me, I'm fortunate enough that I'm very
yeah.
My wife wanted me to be a mentor anyway. I'm positive.
Good. Yeah.
My mindset is just a different mindset.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you a question. I meant to ask you this before, but man, you're so awesome. You're everywhere and I love it. I want to ask you this question though. How do you take care of your mindset? How do you take care of your attitude, and how do you make sure that you're positive all the time?
I think it became me. It became automatism. You know, I was telling a story to my wife 2 days ago. We're driving about a video game.
Okay.
Because she was like, "Oh, I don't know how men, like, they forget about their spouse or they do this. They play video game all day, blah blah blah. How come you don't like video game, right?"
Yeah.
And I told her, I just blocked that. Growing up, I didn't have money to get a video game, and everybody was talking about video game. It was getting frustrated. I was being sad because I don't have a video game like my friend or like my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to shift my mindset of saying that video game is not important, right? And when I shift that mindset and saying this is nothing, now when they were talking about it, it wasn't something like I was like, oh, I'm sad about it. It was like, oh, whatever. I don't have it. I don't want it. So because I have trained my mind not to think that video game is a good thing.
Oh,
I will play sometime, but I'm not attached to it.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to train your mind. You got this, the brain that we have here, this thing, it's like a little computer.
Yeah.
You are in control.
Right.
You are in control of everything. You are the driver. You're the only one driving this.
Yeah.
You turn it when you want to turn it. You can stop when you want to stop.
I like that.
Now, it comes down again to discipline. What is it that you want to put in here? What is it that you want?
Oh yeah! Wow.
In here, that's on
Good
you.
Point.
You have to control that. So when I became a manager for the first time, if you talk to me today, if you talk to me 7 years ago, I'm a different person.
Yeah.
I just on the quote, I was very, I was a very, how do you call it, just homophobic.
Okay.
Right? That's just on the quote. But
today,
this is not me.
Yeah. Well,
those things.
Yeah. Well, I think that people appreciate that though. People appreciate, and what you're talking about mindset, right? People appreciate that people can grow. Yes. And that you can learn. And it's so, and that life is this process, right? Because, to be honest with you, in the last, same here, last 7 years, I've grown a lot and grown more accepting and tolerant, right?
Exactly.
And I think that's important. And I think that people, and I appreciate that you say that, you know what I mean? That you can grow and you can change, and that helps with your mindset,
Yep. Again, like I said, just to answer your question, how did I become this person? Is because I got into a business of people that I had to deal with people. And in order to deal with people and being a leader, you need to be the person who is bringing the energy. If you come in your team and you have the very down energy, it's trickle down. Like All your all
Yes,
your
sir.
employees gonna be the same.
Yes, sir.
Like, you know what I mean? You
Yes,
need to
sir.
be energetic. Like this friend, they have never seen me mad. Like today,
Oh, good.
never. I don't. I always laugh. I'm always like happy. You know?
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
I said to people, it resides here. It
Right.
resides in you.
Mm,
Nobody determine your happiness.
right,
So
right.
I train my body to receive only what is positive. I
Mm,
was watching news a lot
I
before.
like that. Yeah, I
Don't
like
watch
that.
news because news is negative.
Good for you. Good for
You
you. I
know,
don't watch the news either. Good for
you know
you.
what I mean? So I just train my body to just receive what is positive. I read a book. There's this guy, I think it's Jim Rohn, who said, if you want to
Yes.
know what a man is like, look at his library, look at what he reads, and
There
you
you
will
go.
know who that person is.
There you
So
go.
if you like, it's all up. Everything that I read is to become better because I want to be 1% better every day. That's
There you
just
go. Yeah, you know what? I'm glad that you brought up books. I'm an avid reader. I
I
got
can see
books.
that.
I got books. I got books all over. What are some books that have helped you through this process? Maybe in your life or in business or both. Because here's the thing, while you're thinking about that, I found after doing these podcasts, starting my business, talking with people, I found that there's a lot of similarities. It's almost an exact correlation between how well a business goes and how well your life is going. I mean, they're just on this parallel path. You know what I mean? And so,
Books, three books to answer your question.
there
Three.
you go. Yes,
The
sir.
first one is The Seven Habits of Highly Effective People by
Yeah.
Stephen Covey.
There you go.
That book teaches me mostly about how to listen to understand.
Oh,
Because
that's
when
important.
you listen to
Yes.
understand,
So glad you brought that up.
you become empathetic. When
Mm,
you listen to understand, you don't judge. When you
mm,
listen to understand, you don't try to fix anything.
yeah.
Because when
Wow.
you listen to fix, that's how you forget about the emotion part of it. And
Right.
people say you
Right.
don't care. Listen to understand if you want to be understood. That's what I
Mm,
got from that book, The Seven Habits of Highly Effective People.
wow. Perfect.
The
Yeah.
second book that have helped me evolve in my leadership and how to be more of a leader than a manager was the 9 Minutes on Monday by James Brown.
Wow. What's the title?
9 minutes on Monday.
Mm. All right.
Nine
I've
minutes
never
on
heard of that
Monday.
book. Tell me.
It is a great book by
Okay.
James Robbins is an author.
Okay. I'm going to get it.
9 minutes on Monday teaches you how to manage people, what people want, why people leave companies,
Mm.
why people leave jobs, why people act the way they act when they are at work.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things involved. People they need to be feel like they're not a number.
Mm.
They want to feel like they're part of something.
Right.
They want to feel
100%.
empowered. They want to feel like something, they have a sense of growth. They want to be recognized.
Yes.
And there's little recipes that you need to be using to learn how to do those things.
Right.
In case when I got my first team, the oldest was 60, was like 58, 59.
Wow. Wow.
Gary, he was giving me a hard time. I was 27. I have to manage that old man,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
like his son. He was giving me a hard time. And I was
Right.
like, what is it that I'm doing wrong? But when I got that book, it shifted my way of going with him. That
Mm.
man is all about family, grandkid, grandson. You have to know his family. You have to care. You have to be, make him feel like, hey, I want to know about you. I
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
having
Yeah.
some time, 30 minutes, we're just talking about his life. That
Mm.
man he switched everything, became like my number one player on my team.
Wow. I think a lot of people miss that. A lot of people miss what you are teaching right now. And by the way, I think your wife is right. If you want to go out and be a mentor to somebody, you'd be great. But
And then the last book, just to finish with this,
okay.
is The Energy Boss.
I like that book.
Energy
Yes.
Boss. Have you read that book?
Yes,
It
sir.
teaches you that every event that happens in your life, you can choose to take it as a curse or as a gift.
That's right.
It's all up to you.
That's right. That's right.
And again, those books have molded me. I have so many books that I have read, but those three have been,
Those are the foundation. Yeah,
the
yeah,
foundation. I know Who Moved the Cheese, 1 Minute Manager, all those things that I have read,
yeah. Yeah.
But those three.
Yeah, no, I think it's good though, because I asked the question about books. At first, it was like, "What's your favorite book?" And then I had to switch the question because like I couldn't answer that question. You know what I mean? Like I have so many.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. So, in and the books part, and knowing people. I love that you brought that up. And that we learn to like just be empathetic and kind, right? And that matters. That almost matters more than anything else, because like you mentioned, like when somebody realizes that you care, that you're willing to at least be in their shoes, right? They'll jump over mountains for you.
People can feel when you're faking.
That's right. That is, yes.
People can feel when you're not genuine.
Yes, sir.
People can feel. And what I teach to because my employees at first was asking me, so how do you make people like do things with you? How do you like people just want to do business with you? He says, because I'm authentic.
Right. You're real.
I'm real.
Yeah.
And I'm truly centric. I'm very on the center of my customer life, and I listen. Right. I don't, when I'm talking to someone, they can sense it.
Yeah.
And all I want from you guys to do is, when a customer comes to you, I always say that I want you to greet a customer like that long lost friends that you haven't met in a long time. When you see your friend that you haven't said, "Oh my gosh, how you doing, buddy? Dalton, it's been a long time. How are you? Where have you been?" Right? Because it's your last friend.
Yeah.
It's just a friend that you haven't seen in a long time. They said, "Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?"
Yeah, no, you're right. You're totally right.
So they think that I'm overdoing all the time. They're like, you overdoing all the time. They call me the sucker. You're like, you just a sucker. I'm like, no, because my energy is like this, like
yeah. Let me ask you this question, because I think I'm curious to hear your answer. But if you could teach a class on one thing, if you were the teacher and people were going to come, what would you teach on? What would you teach?
One thing.
Yeah.
I would say always start with the end in mind.
Mm.
That's it.
There you go.
If you start with the end in mind, I think you'll be a little bit cautious. I think you will do things a little bit more different. Your approach of doing certain things will be different.
Yeah.
If your end in mind is making a friend, your way to go about it will be different.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
If your end in mind is to care for someone, you go about it different. If your end in mind is to close a deal, you're going to go about it different. Always start with the end in mind. What is the end goal? Where do I want to go with this?
Well, and that ties back perfectly to your what we were talking about at the beginning of like set your goal, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A goal without a plan is a wish.
A plan is a wish.
Yeah, that's right. So start with that goal. Yeah.
Start with that end in mind. The end goal is, I'm going to have a podcast at 2 p.m. today. Whatever you do in your day, you got to be prepared for it. You cannot come here with the eyes all red, all dirty,
Right.
In the morning, you don't even brush your teeth, know that you're going to be on a podcast with someone. You know what I mean?
Sir.
So
yes, sir.
Whatever you do, always start with the end in mind. That's like my slogan.
There you go.
Always start with the end in mind. If
Perfect.
Your end goal is to have a business, what do I need today to get the business? Do I need to go to school? What skill do I need? How do I have to act? Yeah. What people do I need to have? Whatever you do in life, always start with that end in mind. Otherwise, you will let life manage you, man. You will be existing. You won't be You know, how do you want to be remembered?
Yeah. 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 I think you're right. Yeah.
How do you want to be remembered? I think you doing this podcast, do you have an end goal?
Yes, sir.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You inviting people here to talk to people. You could have just not do it.
Right. Right.
You
Well,
know?
yeah. 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 Well, you know what? I think I learned so much from everybody that I get to talk to. You know, it's actually almost intimidating to talk to these business owners and people who've been doing it forever. But I love it because we get to teach so much, and it's good for people to hear this from like people like you, amazing business owners like you, who get to sit down and have real conversations with people who want to do it. You know what I mean? And so I appreciate you willing to come on and talk with us and share your knowledge.
Bro, I'm always happy and honored
Yes, sir.
to share what I know.
Yes,
I
sir.
always said that sharing is caring. That's what I teach my kid. In Africa, we say a hand that's like this is a hand that receive.
Wow.
And I think when you share what you know, you're not losing it.
That's right.
You still have it. It's still in
That's
you.
right.
You're not getting less.
Yeah, yeah, you don't lose anything. That's such a good point. Yeah, you don't lose anything when you share your
Share what
knowledge,
you
when you
know.
help somebody. Right. Jeez. That's awesome. That was it for me right there. I love
You
that.
know,
Oh, yeah.
people sometimes when they share the information, it's like they're being less now. Oh, people are not gonna come to me to ask this thing no more. I'm small now. No,
Yeah, yeah.
you still have that knowledge.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
and now you can create that relationship, right?
yep.
Yeah. Jeez. So how do people find you right before we wrap up? So you're in the Southtown Mall?
I'm in the Southtown Mall.
Okay,
That's
where we
that's where my store is at. We are located right by the fountain
Okay.
downstairs next to Victoria's Secret. If,
Okay.
if you get down, you will see it. It's called Brimaquillage. It's from far, you're like, wow, it's a wonderland. It's a
There you
wonderland.
go. Where do they find you on social media? I know you said TikTok. I know you got Instagram.
We are on every single platform that you may think of. We are on
Okay.
TikTok. Brimaquillage is BREEMAQ, like Quebec, UILLAGE.
Wow.
So
Great.
maquillage. So
Okay.
Brimaquillage on Facebook, Brimaquillage on Instagram, Brimaquillage on YouTube, Brimaquillage on Twitter,
Wow.
Brimaquillage on TikTok. We are on every single platform.
Great. Do you have a website?
The website is brimaquillage.com.
There you go. Wow. Holy cow. Well, I appreciate you so much for being here. I appreciate your time. This was like extremely fun for me and I learned a ton. So thank you so much, brother. Thank you for being here.
I
Thank
appreciate you.
you.
It was a pleasure. I was very honored. Thank you so much for having me in here. I wish my wife was here so we can share. She can tell a little bit what she knows because she's, like I said, she's a genius. She's full of wisdom.
Yes, sir.
I'm very blessed for having her in my life.
Yes, sir. I love it. Thank you so much. We'll do this again. We'll have her on again, man. We'll do it
Absolutely.
again, brother. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
My pleasure. Take it easy. Bye-bye.